Welcome. Welcome to Touching the Edge. Welcome to this path of transformation, this path of recognizing that we have an underlying purpose that we are designed to move for, a North Star that's not out there but in here. And recognizing that when we accomplish these elements, these different benchmarks, that we grow. When you touch your edge and you touch your edge consistently, all of a sudden there's an expansion. And so we want to understand this element of touching our edge. What is our edge? Our edge is our current edge of limitation. It's the current extent of our sense of horizon. We want to recognize that when we touch our edge regularly, we have an expansion. And so again, by doing what you don't feel like you can do, by going right to the edge of what you feel like you can accomplish, you can see beyond that point and see more of what you are possibly able to achieve. And so I want to ask you to recognize the importance of touching your edge. But take small bites. Don't try to do things so big. Make small steps. Take small steps a little bit at a time. It's like turning the pages of a book. Recognizing that when you see what you can accomplish and you visualize what's possible, you begin to make it manifest. And so we want to recognize that our imagination is our miracle process. What you imagine, you make reality. So recognize that worry is a form of imagination and begin to activate your imagination in the positive. Do it in small ways. Let's do one right now. Just in this process, I'm asking you to visualize some short-term goal and visualize the achievement of it. It doesn't matter what it is. Maybe you have a goal to do some creative project. Visualize that process. If you want to write a small piece, if you want to write an ebook, what would it look like when you accomplish it? When you get to that point where you've completed the process, ask yourself 5 different ways. Ask yourself, what will it look like when I accomplish this piece, when this creative element is achieved? When I've done for myself what I told myself I would do. When I write this book, when I write an ebook, I'm going to feel good. I'm going to feel like I did what I told myself I was going to do. I followed my intention. I'm going to feel like in achieving that intention that I've created a relationship to a greater sense of confidence. When I've accomplished this, when I accomplish writing an ebook, I'm going to know that I'm making a difference in the world. When I accomplish this goal that I've set out for myself, I'm going to realize that in that process that I find a sense of commitment that I know that I'm going to come through for myself. When I accomplish this process of this ebook, I know that I'm touching my edge, and as a result, I'm lifting the community. When you touch your edge, you lift the community. So whatever it is, it doesn't matter what it is. When you can't find your keys, ask yourself, how am I going to feel when I find these keys? And say it out loud, 5 different ways. When you accomplish this even most minor of goals, how you're going to feel good about yourself. And when you do, your nervous system is going to be seeing it as an already achieved reality. What you imagine as real becomes real for your nervous system. So remember, transformation is as much imagination as it is anything. So thank you so much for joining. Thank you for being part of this process of transformation. Let us know what is working for you. How are you transforming? How are you going with the flow? Please let other people know about these videos. Let them know, become part of this healing circle, because together we can transform. Thank you so much for joining. I'm going to ring the bell. Here we go. I love it. So I picked a card. I just want to show you the card that I picked, and 2 came out. Here are the 2 cards that came out. Purpose and authenticity. What you imagine in your completion becomes the fulfillment of your authenticity. Thank you so much for joining. I bring my hands together and I bow to you. Namaste. Thank you.